This is African American History is American History. In May of 1865, a month after the end of the Civil War, Frederick Douglass said, "Slavery is not abolished until the black man has the ballot." In 1870, Congress passed the 15th Amendment. Now that guaranteed, quote, "The right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of race, color, or previous condition of servitude," end quote. But southern states still found ways to circumvent the Constitution and prevent blacks from voting. They were hit with poll taxes, literacy tests, fraud, and intimidation. The grandfather clause, now that's the clause still in effect up until 1915, that said you could not vote unless your grandfather had voted, which of course was an impossibility for most people whose ancestors were, wait for it, slaves. Southern states threw everything at African Americans in order to keep them away from the polls. Until the Supreme Court struck it down in 1915, many states used to keep descendants of slaves out of elections. For decades, brave men and women protested, shouted, marched, got arrested, and even died working toward voting equality for all Americans. And brave men and women are still protesting, shouting, marching, getting arrested, and even dying because all Americans still do not have voting equality. On the evening of February 8, 1968, a civil rights protest in Orangeburg, South Carolina, turned deadly, with the death of 3 college students. The Orangeburg Massacre, as it would later be called, predated the Kent State shootings. Approximately 200 peaceful protesters had previously demonstrated against racial segregation at a local bowling alley in South Carolina. 3 of the protesters, all African American males, were killed, and 28 other protesters were injured. Many historians regard 1968 as the turning point for African Americans and the civil rights movement. When the dismantling of the Jim Crow segregation laws in 1965 didn't bring the equality and justice everyone hoped for, it was the young blacks that stepped up with renewed activism. The perseverance and organizational strength of the Black Power movement inspired and encouraged not only young African Americans, but whites, Latinos, Asian Americans, Native Americans, women, and the LGBTQ community. The counterculture revolution had begun.